Hello and welcome. I congratulate you for being able to complete your beginners class. Now we have now moved into the advanced class. For the purpose of our advanced class, we shall be dealing with the more difficult stages now of our drafting. So now for the example that we shall be using a 2-bedroom bungalow from start to finish. That means we shall be drawing the floor plan as shown in this picture on the AutoCAD interface. We shall be drawing the roof plan, we shall be drawing the section, we shall be drawing one of the elevations, and which you would be getting to know how you are going to be doing all these drawings on your own. We shall also be doing the doors and window schedule, and last but not the least, we shall be learning how to get done our site layout, and this land use analysis is very important. So for a draftsman that wants to learn AutoCAD, I welcome you once again, and I say let us start in this beautiful journey of learning AutoCAD 2017. So the first thing first that we need to do, from our new file that we already started using, before you start anything, don't forget what I told you. You have to first of all create a layer for anything that you want to start. For the purpose of this project, we shall be giving us, as soon as you are in this advanced class, we shall be given the PDF files of all these our drawings, from the floor plan to the site layout. We shall be given the plans, and we are expected to print it. You can print in your house, or you go to a business center to print it, so that as you are progressing, you can be looking at what you are doing. So please, I implore us to make sure that as soon as we are given all these drawings, we go to a business center to print it, and we shall be going through the lesson one after the other. So let's go back to our interface now that you want to start the lesson from. Good. So what we need to start from, we are starting with our floor plan, and which I say that we are starting with our walls. So what we need to do first is to go to layer properties. From layer properties, the dialog box will come out. You go to new layer, you now write your wall, but this problem you can write wall plaster. From here you can change to blue light color or something like this. You click OK. Continuous, you leave it at continuous. This default is always in 0.25 millimeters, so let's change our default to something like 0.4 millimeters. So let's press OK. So by the time you are through with that, you now go to this green one, making set current. So you set that wall plaster layer current. Once you are through with that, you press your close. So you now go to your interface. So from the drawing that I expected you to have printed from that floor plan, let's go to line. So what we are going to draw first, let's draw an L shape. I know by now we know how to draw lines and so on, so I will not go into those details anymore. So just press F8 and draw a line. First of all, you press enter. So what remains now is to offset to give the line the walls it deserves. So you go to offset, you get your offset done. Yes, from now you now click your line, as you have already done your layer properties and your wall plaster is active. So let's begin with our floor plan, the ground floor plan. Let's draw L shape. You just draw any L shape, you don't need to measure anything yet. You just draw the L shape and end the command. So you go to O, enter. It's also called offset, or you go to these two, it's the same thing as offset. So anyone that you love, you now press 150 mm, which is the thickness of the wall. Our wall is 6 inches, which is also 150 mm. So you offset inside, you offset inside. So this is how the wall is done. This is how you are going to start in this class, by offsetting and drawing the line. In this in the next class we shall be continuing with the offset. As assuming you click offset again, for that left, the room by the left is 3600. Press enter, you offset up, you go again and enter 150 mm, you offset up. So that means you've been able to get this first room. That's how you continue to offset, and we shall be continuing this lesson in the next class. So we have been able to learn how to open our layer properties, and we also know how to start with the floor plan that we have been given. So we'll see in the next class. Thank you.